Alright, welcome back to day 2 of the Raging Echoes League. Just finished editing off the last video and I parked myself at the Sand Crabs in Hesidius. So look at these stats. All the 40s and melees, almost 70 in range. I mean, yeah, I've been here quite a while, I guess. Editing videos is like the worst. Anyway, I am almost at the next relic now. I've got a bunch of points from various levels from killing sand crabs. So I think first thing of the day is we're going to go blast out some of these, get the new relic. And today I really want to be able to take down Scurius and get another combat masteries point. I think the easiest way to get some of these tasks done is going to just be to spend some GP. So there's a nice rune axe that we got yesterday, and let's go buy some things to equip now that we can equip them. So I just nipped over to the Champions Guild and here we are at the bloke in Edgeville. Guess I'll pick up one of those as well. I'm hoping that this is going to be enough. There's 30 points there. And 30 points again. So there we go. Relic sorted already. That didn't take too long at all from the last clips. Tier 4 relic. Let's see what to get. Okay, so 3 different choices. Golden God, Reloaded, Equilibrium. Like most players, Equilibrium is written off straight away because it's very boring and it doesn't kind of give you any of those exciting leagues buffs, even if it maybe is good for XP. Golden God sounds great, you know. Unlimited money, lots of prayer, but I have different plans for that. So I'm going to make use of Reloaded and choose a relic from the tier before. Incredibly as well, all items are 5 times as common, so I don't need to worry about, you know, doing PVM too early or not getting the items I want. And the minigame points being boosted as well, I'm sure will come in really nice. So let's get Reloaded. Oh, incredible. And then here we go. So I'm obviously not going to pick a teleport relic. And for the other tiers, I've had, you know, internal conflict over this. I really wanted to go for Power Miner, but again, I think my route that I have planned, it's going to solve my smithing problems that I feel like I currently have. And I'm going to go for Friendly Forager. As I'm saying this, I watched like 1 or 2 videos last night of other people making videos, and I feel like this is just such a common route. But it's such a good relic, so it's going to completely sort out my herblore needs. Anytime I get or gather resources, I'm going to get loads of herbs. It's going to be really nice. And when I AFK, which I do a lot of, it's going to really come in handy. And I was about to say, oh, there's an XP multiplier. I, of course, already have that one. But let's do Friendly Forager. I made this mistake on other relics as well, I feel. But right, run to the bank. Okay, try 2. Friendly Forager. Yes, correct. Okay, confirm. There we go. Oh, nice cool animation. You receive a Forager's Pouch. So I think I can equip that one as well, actually. So pretty cool offhand item. Yeah, you know, things are coming along a bit. I think it is time to use some of these relics, especially the Clue Compass. I managed to get a handful of Clue Scrolls yesterday, so I'm just going to open these and see if we can complete them. Alright, so first time actually using this to teleport to the current step of a clue. Let's see if it works. Just so good, isn't it? I had just planned to do a couple of those, but this Clue Compass is absolutely incredible. I mean, I think, you know, if you have a good way to get clues, like the easies that I got from ham members, then do you really need the Clue Scroll relic, at a higher tier? I don't know, because that was so quick for 30 clues. I mean, let's get them opened. Okay, although the Clue Compass was incredible, I have a feeling the points won't be as good as they were in previous leagues, but let's open these couple of beginners. Oh, that is good, actually. If I can get a Rune Scimitar, I think that's another task. So let's open this one medium that we have as well. Nice, love to see that. Is that a task? An equip? No, but 5 collection logs as well. Sorry, all over the place, but let's roll into all of these easies. I mean, considering the fact that I don't have, you know, the actual Clue Scroll relic, that's a lot of uniques pretty quickly. Oh yes, the trimmed amulets. And I got 2 in the same clue. They're definitely a task. Oh, and to finish it off, a Master Scroll Book. I mean, not that I really need the teleports to do clue scrolls, but that is really nice to conveniently stack them. Alright, I would say that was a pretty successful opening there, and there are a few different points that I can get as well from the items that we received. Everyone's favourite, making a nicely coloured fire, and I think if I just throw some of this on maybe? I don't have a prayer level. Okay, those two are definitely giving some points. Wow, that's a hard task. I think that's the first one that I've got. But that brings us up to over 3,000 points. I mean, I said it wasn't going to be many points, but that was actually a really nice boost. I just wanted a quick bit of AFK time, so chopping some logs down so I can get my fletching up, and the Forager's Pouch is already working, little drops of Herblore XP, and already like 10 herbs, which is just incredible. So I think Herblore is fully solved. I just picked up some flax at Land's End in Kourend, or Onzea, who knows, but that has made all of my stats kind of fly up a bit. I even got 2 farming from a forestry event, but this is going to allow me to do one more task, and that's it. Just every time you do a task, the account progresses. It's so much fun! Okay, so just from that tiny bit of woodcutting I did, I got so many herbs from the Forager's Pouch, so that was definitely the right decision. I don't really care for seeing all these people in the world of Gielinor with their bloody golden god auto-alking. It's the herbs that I care about. I'm going to follow on from actually using a relic and go to some master farmers, use my dodgy deals, and this is going to be incredible for gathering a lot of seeds. My farming's too, but I'm going to need them someday, and it's also time for lunch, so time to go and AFK. And we're back, and I have managed to get a handful of seeds together, although it did just click in my head. I was like, why do I need, low tier seeds when I have the Forager's Pouch? So that's going to sort me out for herbs. I guess this is mainly for, snapegrass seeds, limpwort, but because I don't think the herb seeds is worth it, I'm going to switch it up. Alright, so we are now in the Lizardman Temple, just underneath Mulch, and we're going to see if this works. Is it automatic to pickpocket this chest? The big XP drop. Oh no, it doesn't look like it's automatic. Oh well, plan failed, but that's a pretty good XP drop, and I'm kind of happy just clicking away absent-mindedly. I'm not going to fail, and you do get medium clues from this too. Yes, there we go, finally, a Xerix Talisman, which I believe is a task if I can wear that. Nice. Safe to say that these stone chests, the drop rate isn't boosted because that took just over 300, so to be fair, pretty much the drop rate. I have managed to get a little bit of crafting XP, but yeah, it wasn't quite what I was hoping for when I made my way over to the... And I am pretty pleased that we did get this talisman. If I charge it with some Lizardman Fangs, then that is going to make teleporting around Zeah much, much easier. So I don't really need to go anywhere right now, but if I really wanted to, I could. So I've just been taking a bit of time to get up to 60 woodcutting and everyone's favourite level for fire making, 50, so I guess you can tell what I'll probably do soon. Got some fletching levels too, and that's really boosted my points up quite a bit, so getting close to the next area and then 1400 points from the next relic. So I really don't want to sort of go for big levels until I get that next relic, the 12 times XP. So in the meantime, it's just handy doing a few different tasks. And that 60 woodcutting has come in very handily to get me into the Woodcutting Guild for another task, and I'm just going to make my way to the altar over here and use these bird eggs that I got from some forestry events. Okay, can I get stupidly lucky for a bird's outfit piece? No, I can't, which is fine, but offer an egg to a shrine. Got a bit of prayer there as well, up to 20, which is kind of handy, and some seeds that I can use, so pretty nice. I've just noticed that this is very strange. I have 0 of the blue bird's egg, but it's still showing in the bank as if I do. You can see how the green one's dimmed out. What a discovery. Luckily for me, there are a bunch of easy tasks all around Kourend, so I've just been going through, bashing out a few of those 10-point tasks, and as I said in the last video, I'm still at the point where those are the most impactful they're going to be, so I may as well do them now. I have never done the Shazy and Agility course either, so quite an exciting thing about the league is that you do get to, you know, explore a bit of the content that you would never really do in the main game, especially for me because I'm max now, so why would I ever come here of my own accord? A few wood cutting tasks later, and that is enough for a new area, so let's jump in and decide what to do. Okay, so time for the second area. I'm just going to jump straight in. I alluded to it before with not needing Golden God for money, and that is because I'm going to go for the wilderness. So there's a lot to do in here, and a lot of the bosses that I like, the sort of, you hit them and they get defeated, and you don't really need to worry about things too much. It's going to be great for supplies, the Revenants are going to give me so much money, and yeah, time to unlock that one. Incredible. So we'll be jumping in there soon. I feel like we've just got started with the Zeah really, but there's a lot more points to get and a lot more tasks now until the final region. So we'll get going. Doing some incredibly efficient gameplay here. So mining an iron ore, superheating the ore, mining a new one. Oh, that is a surprise, but that is iron rank on day 2. So yeah, we're 1 rank per day at the moment. Not only did those iron bars allow me to get Smith 150 iron arrow tips, as well as Fletch 150 iron arrow, it should also get me past level 40 mining here, and that is exactly what I need for the Karamja diary. Sometimes it does pay to be a huge nerd and have your other account ready to do a 2-player quest with you. Though I will happily be a big massive nerd as long as it gets me XP lamps that I can use on a series of different skills. So I think this first one here is a 1000 XP lamp from Shield of Arav, and this second one is a 5000 XP lamp from Defender of Varrock. So I'll use this first one on prayer, up to level 34, nice, and that means I can use this one which is for levels above 30 as well, use that on prayer too, nice, up to level 50 already, bloody hell, that was higher than I was expecting. But it also means that I can now do the task of the day and maybe try some Scurious. Just picking up a little bit of snape grass on this lovely peninsula in Kourend. And now because of the incredible Forager's Pouch, we're almost level 38 Herblore already, which is what you need for prayer potions. So, gonna clean a few of these, might do some real Herblore as well, because I just picked up some vials of water, and we will make some prayer potions. And then we have it, somehow level 38 Herblore on the account without ever having made a potion, but that is about to change. And there are the first prayer potions on the account, and the game's pretty much opening up for us, so excited to jump on in. Okay, so now it is time to knock out this Karamja easy diary, and that is definitely going to go straight into farming so I can skip some of those early levels. Or easy, I'll just use my Protect from Melee prayer to avoid those harpy bug swarms. While I'm in the area, I am going to get these Clue Hunter trousers to serve as warm clothing for Wintertot. Alright, so last thing to do is to attempt the fire cave, which, as you can tell, we're not quite geared for, so just going to run straight back out and go and get this reward. Okay, so that is the easy Karamja diary completed, and this is the only diary lamp you can use without a level requirement. So yep, as we said, going straight onto farming, and that's really going to boost that one up quite quickly. So 25 there, and now we can crack on with some more tasks. Just grabbing a few Limprot roots from the Hobgoblins, and these echo hits are starting to come in from the tier 2 combat masteries. They're so cool when they happen. And thanks to having 20 farming, we were able to do the Garden of Death. That's taken us straight to 48 from 25. Super happy to do that, and that means we can now access the Farming Guild too, one of the best places in the game. Coming towards the end of day 2, and there is still people in the queue, I suppose, for the lesser demon in the Wizard's Tower. Finally getting around to making some house upgrades and making the crafting tables so I can get those birdhouse runs on the way. Just on the first birdhouse run, but I do need to unlock these mushrooms across Fossil Island, and I'm heading into the swamp, and I'm going to do the Solarcept cap task as well. It's genuinely maybe my least favourite part of the league. It's just, you take so much damage, like, how much will we take here? 45, like 45 damage out of nowhere. There's a big stupid tar monster thing, and it's just the bloody worst. Ugh, that actually took so long. I got like about 200,000 XP, and then I realised I had to toggle the fossils off to get the cap. But we're done. Was it worth 30 points? No. We're only a few hundred points away from the next relic, so just mopping up a few tasks in the wilderness, including my very first proper boss kill of the league at the Crazy Archaeologist. Sadly, no rune crossbows. The wilderness has been such a good second area pick. There are so many easy tasks, it's handy to have a couple of base levels, but the majority are pretty free and we're already at the tier 5 relic. So a couple more tasks like the fire giants in this dungeon, and then we'll go and pick out our next relic. It is time to make the choice for the 5th relic, and to be fair, this is probably the first tier where I actually don't really have a proper choice, and they're all really good. The Treasure Arbiter, it's good for clue scrolls. You'll get them a lot more common, you get a lot more items, and there are usually a load of points in the leagues to get clue scroll tasks done. To be fair, there are less in this league, and maybe, you know, I did okay with the clue compass that I had earlier. There's also Production Master making a return. I actually chose this in the very first Trailblazer, and it was really fun, and I can see myself using this quite a lot. And then finally there's the Slayer Master 2. So always on task, you get all of your points for free, you can get free rune pouches, skip and block tasks, and you get loads of extra XP. I mean, I guess the other thing is you do get 12 times XP as the passive effect for this. But what do? I think if it was just a pick between relics, I'd maybe go Production Master, but because of my regions, I am going to go Slayer Master. I'll be getting Laren's keys, I'll be getting Brimstone keys, non-stop, and that's going to sort out a lot of skills. My current problem is that I look like a huge noob, so we definitely need to change that. Heading straight into the Revenants, of course. They're going to drop so much GP, they're going to drop gear upgrades, and it is getting me Slayer XP as well, thanks to the Slayer Master Relic. You know what, I'm very happy that I chose that one in the end. It would also help if I took advantage of some very easy quests, so just quickly doing Vampire Slayer here to boost up my attack level. What do we get to with this? 55, not bad for 2 minutes work. Get in, those are the type of drops that we came here for. I got absolutely murked by this incredible PK who told me to hop, and I actually did, so fair play to him. This cash is absolutely rolling in, almost 500,000 GP just there. Rather than get PK'd by that guy again, I decided to finish off 60 attack and equip a Dragon Longsword at the Crabs. We have 200k cash, and rather than spend it all on rune equipment we'll get from Revs anyway, it's time for some Scurious. Okay, I drank my potions at the bank, so let's jump straight into this. Pretty incredible stats here, 60 attack, 54 strength, 45 defense. I'm sure we'll be okay. It's been so far so good, but it would help if we could, you know, stop healing. Oh, I forgot how slow a Dragon Longsword is for all these mini rats as well. Last 100 HP, I can't believe it's taking this long. I'm almost out of supplies. Bloody hell. There we go. As if that was so difficult. 3 food left, no prayer, almost out of HP. Bloody hell. Right, let's get out of here. So that may have took almost 8 minutes to kill Scurious there, but it was worth it for the combat mastery point, so we're going to put it straight into the melee branch, and we're going to get an attack rate at 80% rounding down, so my 5-tick Dragon Longsword is now going to be 4-tick, so let's get that booked in. I got 7 strength levels in that fight, it's absolutely ridiculous. Back to the Revenant, and there's the first big money drop. It's only 500k, but that is so nice to see right now. Nice, an ancient crystal as well. I'm not sure if I can actually use that without, Fremennik for houses and things, but 150k. The Fortic Dragon Longsword has definitely come in handy, because that's about 2.6 million GP since we've come back to the Revenants. I did manage to get most upgrades from the Revenants, but not the rune plate body, so just running over to buy one here, and finally we're looking pretty strong. I've just invested a little bit into some Chaos Runes as well, and transferring that over for some Tokkul. Just over 58,000 Tokkul, and it is time to make one final upgrade for the day. Let's buy the Obby Shield. I can almost taste the nostalgia wearing this one, and looking even better. It feels like it's been a very long day, but we've managed to get so much done. We got our 5th relic, we got our 2nd area, and we got our 3rd combat mastery. So tomorrow I think I'm just going to push through and try and get that new relic as fast as possible. Is it going to be Total Recall, or is it going to be Banker's Note? We'll have to find out tomorrow, but cheers for watching and see you then.